Hi Pillocks, Alex here, and just before we get into this week's episode, I thought I'd share with you an amazing opportunity. If you're a business owner and looking to network from home like I am, you need to come over and use our friends at Meow. Meow is an online networking which is 24/7, where you can meet up to 3 new business owners and connect with them and grow your business that way. Use the link in our description to find out more and to let them know we sent you. That's how the podcast game works. Thank you.
You know, it's a good point, but I disagree with you. I actually think slavery was bad. Anyway, welcome back to the top podcast in this back garden.
The journey technically has come to an end because we're no longer travelling around different locations.
No, we've stuck to a static one, and it's cold.
It's fucking freezing. So, Alex's journey managed to find and get in a new house.
Yeah, after the lost episode that can never be released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
If I find it, I could probably release it today.
Well, yeah.
I could probably get it released. But basically, we talk about my situation where I lived above a crackhead, and then the crackhead found it, then got angry at me, and then
calling her a crackhead.
Yeah, because she's not a crackhead. She's just drug challenged.
Drug challenged.
Yeah, basically, she's a crackhead. But yeah, so I lived above crackhead, and then
my nan's not dead. She's just living challenged.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Your nan's dead.
It's alright.
Did she wake up during the funeral?
No, but we did. Like I told you, we got stuck behind a bin lorry going up the back lanes to the church, so we just stuck her in that.
Fuck it. Happy hours in it. She never liked us anyway. Remember that £5 you put on my card, love?
Fuck yeah.
That's how much I've spent on your fucking funeral.
Do you know what? I might do that. Every time my mum gives me money like for birthdays and Christmas, save it up, and that's what I'm spending on a funeral.
And just keep the insurance money.
Yeah.
Hi Andrea, we're back.
Love you, Mum.
I love your bum too. Yeah, so our journey. You go first properly with your journey. How do we already start, mind, didn't we?
Yeah, we already started talking about the house.
Yeah, so let's
and that's why we're in the back garden.
Yeah, let's go crackhead. We started doing the podcast. We ended up having a lot of like
technical problems.
Yeah, fuck ups. We tried some guest episodes. Sadly, they were decent, but the footage corrupted in the move. So sorry,
Fraser and
Jordan. So, sorry, Fraser and Jordan. We would like to get back on one day. We actually really had good conversations with them both.
Yeah.
But sadly, during the move, we were just happy to move and didn't take all the precautions necessary. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just, even though everything was kind of wrapped in bubble wrap and transport, we only moved out of the corner. Do you know what I mean?
But you wanted to get out quick.
Yeah, out quickly as soon as you can. I don't know if the fireball incident where we threatened to get firebombed in that got left in. But I'll have to find the lost episode, and if I can, I'll sort it out. If not, we'll do a recap, basically. But yeah, so I've ended up on my birthday, my 24th birthday. I woke up, my critical role, so I had a critical role tankard and wallet, came early, so I actually got it on my birthday. It was going to come after. So I got it on my birthday, and we're just chilling, kind of had a nice morning, dropped the kids off at school, got back, kind of just chilling on the floor. Then all of a sudden, we get a phone call. Hi, Mrs. Daly, can it's whoever from the housing, and we're starting to freak out. Yeah, we'd like to offer you a new build. Naomi didn't even care where it was. She said yes. It was actually near the girls' school. But you know where the girls' school turned left at New Estate?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. It was actually there. So fair enough. We'll take it. Do you know what I mean? And then I rang me mum. I rang all my family. I think I did ring you as well. Told you.
You rang me and told me, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I've just got a fucking house. I mean, we're finally out of here. Yeah. Ecstatic. It's could be a few weeks. Oh yeah, sound. And then a few hours later, I've gone to pick the kids up because my nan ended up coming round, like conveniently, and everyone's kind of come round anyway.
Yeah.
Talking to us. And then as I got back, Naomi told me we'd just been offered another house. Like, so which was this one.
Yeah.
It's in between her nan and her mum. It's quite closer to the school. We don't have to change schools, cross any main roads or something. It's quieter. We already know the estate. And it's not a new build. The house we were going to move in was currently being built. Fuck that. I won't be able to put anything on the walls. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? Absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. He's put me off of new builds. I'd rather have this here with a second tenant ever here.
The problem with new builds, you've got to wait for it all to set.
Yeah.
And all the foundations and that to set before you can fucking put anything on the walls. Which you never know then has it actually set properly, and you won't know until you put something on the wall and it falls or doesn't.
I know, but because they can't, 100%. Because they're building them like American houses, aren't they?
Yeah.
The fucking beams.
Yeah.
You've got to find the stud, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to find the fucking beam in the wood, in the plasterboard, to hang stuff on. I can hang wherever I want. It's all brick and concrete. I can hang whatever I want anywhere. Heavier stuff goes on the outside walls, where the thicker, and the chimney breast, etc. But no, it's completely fine. So I took this one. So for my 24th, just to make everyone jealous, I got 2 houses and some D&D stuff. I think I got some other stuff as well. But yeah.
That's what did I get you for your birthday?
I don't think we did birthdays this year.
Oh no, we did Christmas, didn't we? We don't really do. Oh, bag of Skittles. We've got
bag of
inside joke where we get each other a bag of Skittles for birthdays.
Because we once rainbow kissed. I almost coughed on my, choked on my coffee, but anyway, so I mean, you ever actually thought about the rainbow kiss? Like, do you know those things? Like, I think it's mentioned in Rick and Morty. Where it's like, oh, do you guys just make this stuff up? Do you know? It's like, oh, the angry pirate coming around, kick her in the shin, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
the angry bald who are in doggy and say someone else's name.
Yeah.
See how long you can stay in for.
Yeah, but like, do these people actually do this type of shit? Or is it just made up? Like, I want to know who either thought of rainbow kiss or who actually did it. Because what rainbow kiss is, I come in her mouth. I then drink her period, like have it in my mouth, and then we French kiss, we tongue kiss, and
I thought a rainbow kiss was just you're licking her out while she's on a period.
No,
that's a Bloody Mary.
That's a Bloody Mary. You've got to kiss, and so she would put your cum in your own mouth, you'd put her blood in her mouth.
Oh, that's just fucked. Oh, it's like a blunky.
What's a blunky?
She gives you a blowjob while you're having a shit.
Nah, I think that's like, I'd do that one. That's like a royalty. That's a power move. I'm Henry VIII. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what the fuck you do. I don't care if you have the fucking dungeon. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if you've got a dungeon and you have 14 fucking people you shag every day, mate. I get blowjobs on taking the shit. Oh, but imagine if you'd have to have a Imodium before, wouldn't you? Solidify it all.
Yeah, you'd have to make sure it's proper, like a solid shit, and not going to be a.
You got IBS and stuff. But no, I mean, if you're a filthy bitch, but it takes some sort of filthy bitch to do it, doesn't it?
It takes another level. A filthy bitch to do it.
I kind of want to do it. You need a poo? I mean, what's the point of getting me missus to do it if I haven't tried it first?
Well, yeah, true, you know.
That's what we have to do for fucking food.
You have to make sure it's not poisoned.
Alex, why are you sucking Aiden's dick? Want to see what you'd like for when you suck mine? A bit of water just splashed in my face. Anyway, go on. Your journey. Where have you been since you can remember?
Fuck. I don't know, last year just sort of all seems to be a bit of a blur. So, took on new clients, growing the business, which is good news. Me and the missus are...
finally not together.
Don't get my hopes up. No, me and Louise are finally looking at places again. Louise has got a new job, which sounds like your bed. Louise has got a new job.
About kids' toys in there. That was meant to be like a noncy joke about myself, but it's just true. I have kids' toys in my bed. I couldn't find the dildo, so I had to use the G.I. Joe.
Oh.
A G.I. dildo. No, a G.I. Joe. No, dildo. G.I. Carry on about your very important business talk and we are business professionals.
It's even worse when the kids get up in the morning, come into the bedroom and start playing with the same toy.
They're going, huh, 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 huh. Let them know. Last night the mum was going, huh, 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 huh. G.I. Joe. Carry on.
Yeah, Louise has got a new job as a TA, which she enjoys. There's not really much else to talk about, just new business, new clients, working on a couple of other projects outside of Hawks, which I will keep you all updated on, depending on how well they go.
Do I know them?
I don't even think I've told you.
Oh. You're not going to share them today?
No.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't work, then I'll look like a twat.
Yeah. I'm going to cure cancer. And someone Nans dies. Who's watching this now? They're like, what the fuck?
Where's the cure? Come on! So yeah, working on a couple of other projects, new clients on board. And outside of the business, obviously during lockdown we took up playing D&D. We've now also dabbled in Warhammer.
Yeah.
So we found a way, or I found a way, to play it on Roll20. You suggested playing it on Roll20, and I found a way
we need
to
clips.
do it.
We need clips for the podcast.
Yes.
How to play Warhammer for free online.
Boom.
Boom. Now you...
Special effects.
I'm going to put a kid with Down syndrome saying effects. I'm back. So, how to play Warhammer online for free?
Yeah, so basically, you, for example, I'm the Jakari. That's the army I've chose. So you search, for example, the Cabalite Warriors artwork. Grab an image that you like, add it onto, or download it onto your computer. Then you add it onto this website where it makes tokens for you for the likes of Roll20.
Yep.
So then you create that token. You can then upload that token into Roll20 and then copy and paste as many as you need. You can fill in their movement, how many wounds they've got, and their toughness, or whatever free what are they called? Stats that you want. But we've chose them free because they're the main free that you need. When they're the main free that people ask for. Or what's your toughness?
To save
when
you
you're
flicking
fighting.
through your codex.
Yeah, you can just click on that.
Yeah.
And then you can also, if you buy upgraded weapons for particular units, you can type in Roll20.
Yeah, there's a whole note
stats
section. If you never use Roll20 for tabletop games, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, you could even do things like measurements. Obviously, only one unit can fit in one. Every unit is about an inch. I mean, and
So some units are slightly bigger. So, for example, what we've done, 25mm is the standard base, which is just under an inch. So we rounded that up to an inch. 40mm is the next size up, which works at about 1.5 inches. So we rounded that up to 2 inches because it's like 1 point. So they go in a 2x2 square. So it's not perfect exactly like playing it in person. Obviously, terrain. What me and one of the lads did with terrain is because you can draw on Roll20 as well.
Yeah.
We just drew 4 big blocks that was full terrain, so you could hide behind them and not get shot if obviously you didn't have a line of sight. We then did 4 smaller ones that were half cover, so if you were behind them, you could be shot anyway, but if it wasn't a clean line of sight to the base, for example, then
is it +1?
it's +1. -1 to the hit, sorry.
Yeah.
So if you needed a 3 up on the dice to hit, you need a 4 up technically to hit. So it is possible, it is doable. We've said that we want to start streaming it to show others how it's done.
Yeah, basically just have fun because it's simple. Not. Think about anyone who has to stream Warhammer. If you have to stream Warhammer, you need a table big enough.
Yeah.
You need multiple cameras.
Yeah.
Possibly a free moving camera.
Yeah.
Right. All of them are hooked up to at least OBS.
Yeah.
So on there, switch them.
Yeah.
What do we need on this? Our 2 cameras recording. Put in there.
Yeah.
And what?
The Roll20 camera recording.
Which is just a web browser source.
So it makes it.
I have a dog.
And he's not on about the missus.
Sorry.
Sorry, no.
Wait, is he even coming up on the mic? Very slightly back and edit Mount Carey.
Sam. So he doesn't have a dog.
No, he's dead.
So yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. There's 4 of us on there now, so once we've all got used to the rules and playing it a bit and having a few smaller games, we're then going to look at doing a 4v4 battle royale.
Yeah.
That is just going to be fucking mental. That's going to be so much. I mean, it's going to take hours.
The map's going to have to be massive.
Yeah.
Because, like, I have access to one thing that you can spawn in and I've got like 100-inch reach.
Yeah.
Because I'm playing Orcs. So far, but I might be going towards the Sisters of Battle.
Sisters of Battle or something like that.
Yeah, I might be going to them, but I'm currently just Orcs. And I've got something like a 100-inch range.
Yeah.
I think it's a one-time use only rocket launcher. I can't remember exactly what it is. But that's still, I can at least get some pop shots off on someone. I think it's 4 shots with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Which are 6s to hit, because I'm Orcs all fucking... What was it? I think it's 5 up to hit, so...
Yeah.
Orcs are basically all roll of the dice, RNG. But like I said, it's got to be massive, because I can literally get my deployment, and some of the maps we played on, I could probably hit you across the map if there was no cover in the way and stuff.
Yeah.
And because he's tall, Some of that half cover wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't matter, yeah. Because as long as you can see the base, it's fine. But yes, we're looking to do that, but then we're also looking at role-playing it a little bit where we can end up forming alliances and end up doing 2v2s and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think there's a way you can do it, so it's like people on the left and right of you are your allies,
Yeah.
person across and use your enemy.
Yeah,
So everyone has an ally and an enemy, but like obviously everyone is trying to kill everyone.
yeah. But what might be your ally
It's not someone else.
is my enemy,
Yeah.
but I'm your ally on the other side. So you're like, shit, which ally do I do I help out?
Like you've got to help, but
Yeah,
it's whether you do. So that's how to play Warhammer Online. Just use Roll20.
Yeah.
For free. Because I've noticed with what we said with Warhammer, with D&D everything's homebrew.
yeah.
You want to add the new spell?
Make it up.
Do it. Come
Yeah.
on. Have fun.
Yeah,
Warhammers, no, fuck you, buy from us.
yeah. And it's got to be done like this.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
And I mean, one of the lads that we play it with, he's used Roll20 a lot longer than we have. So I showed him how to play Warhammer on Roll20,
And then he showed you how to properly play Warhammer.
well, yeah, he said, oh, well, if you add this, this and this to it, so basically what he's done is he's added a shitload of folders where we can add our armies, create our armies. He showed me how to make the tokens, get the proper artwork, all that sort of stuff, and fill in the information. So even, for example, if one day you say, oh, I want to try the Drakari, and you want to try the Drakari, I want to try the Orcs, all the information's there that we both need.
Yeah.
We just need to drag and drop the
Relevant information.
the relevant information in the unit. So
It's so much easier.
yeah, I mean, it took a while to set up, but it's like he said, it takes a lot quick. It's a lot quicker to do that than it is to buy the units, buy the paint, buy the equipment to actually put the units
Oh,
together.
your local Games Workshop doesn't have the miniature you want. Okay,
Yeah.
you can buy it online. Let's wait for it to come in. Oh, but I've got a game tonight. I'm going to have to restructure my whole army.
Yeah,
Because surprisingly, when you play, I kind of sent it not around one person, but I'm like, if this is going to be my main unit, I kind of want to be using to
yeah.
forge the battle.
So you can have like warlords and HQ leaders
Yeah.
and stuff, and if you go and buy one of them models and they haven't got it in,
60 odd quid for some of them.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
So it costs 60 odd quid, but what do we have to do? Google the image,
Yeah,
right click, save image as,
yeah,
in a folder, upload to that website, which I can't remember now, but if I remember, link here.
it's like token summit.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, if you have access to GIMP or Photoshop, you can do it
Yeah.
as well. Like it's simple as anything. Export, go to Roll20 and add it in. Cool.
Yeah, done.
How much does that cost you?
Fuck
Roll20 is free.
Yeah.
If you pay for Photoshop, you pay for Photoshop. I get GIMP, free, just as good as Photoshop. That's free. It's so much more inclusive.
Yeah, and easier. And again, one of the other benefits of Roll20 is you can, when you're rolling the dice, because you can end up fucking rolling a shit ton of dice in Warhammer, you can put in how many dice you need to roll, what type of dice you need to roll, and then what it needs to be a success.
Yeah.
And then it will tell you how many have been a success. So you don't have to sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 36 are a success.
And if people are like me, you think, well, real dice is better than computer dice. 100% it always is.
Yeah.
But I think computers have got good enough now to actually make dice rolling random, but also good. So I think we played it technically wrong. I was orcs.
Yeah.
And luckily I had a better range than you. Right?
Yeah.
You had to get up close to attacks, but so luckily I just kind of kept picking you off like that and had a lot of thingies. We didn't realise it was whoever in range got the full unit and stuff.
Yeah.
So we were doing that, and it got to a point where you're like, right, I'm gonna, and it got to like you were like, fuck, we're fighting to the end, last man standing. Even though I had won, it was like last man standing, and then it was like, okay, your orcs need to make 3 saves. And my save was 11 plus, and I rolled like 2 12s and 11.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just that because obviously we were using the
Apocalypse
version of it because they were free. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even to add more layers of freeness to it, you can use Apocalypse data sheets.
Yeah. We have found some army codex that you can download for free, but they're very difficult to get hold of.
Yeah. Again, they're just keeping them hidden. I'm thinking of ringing Games Workshop and Crew and it's like, yo, do you have any spares?
Yeah.
Or do you have a PDF version I can have, please?
Have a look on, because well, again, I say have a look on the likes of Amazon and eBay. But on Amazon, again, if you're buying just the codex brand new, it's like 30 odd quid. If you're buying the codex second hand, it's usually coming with an army as well because they're selling the codex and the army for a few £100. So it's very difficult to get a second hand codex on its own
Because people
for
need
cheap.
them.
Yeah. People need them, and they only sell them if they're selling the army.
And unless someone's put it up online for PDF and then pirated it,
Yeah.
you're not gonna get it.
So
I can get all the like the comics and stuff
yeah.
off websites that rhyme with Ray. So I can get them all off there. It's simple, right?
Yeah.
But then it's not the thing. They're comics. That's lore.
Yeah.
No offense, I'm not really bothered about the lore. It's fun to listen to, but I'm not going to be bringing it up in trivia. That's what I want to play the game.
Yeah.
And to be able to do it for free is going to have so many more people to be able to access it.
Yeah.
Unless the community don't want that. But then go fuck yourself. Stop gatekeeping. I want to get into a hobby. So
it's expensive to get into. And then they wonder why so many new people aren't
getting into Warhammer
because it is expensive. Like, even if I get buying the miniatures, I get that, but make the codex free.
Yes.
So that people can, or make them easily accessible.
Oh, but then if you do Apocalypse for free, but then the rules are completely different.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, I don't have all the fucking cards that come with Apocalypse.
Yeah. The data sheets are completely different.
Yeah.
In Warhammer, you've got two ways to pick an army size. You've got power and points. Competitively, it's points, because points also go towards your war gear. So if you upgrade someone's weapon, it adds to the points as well. Where power, it doesn't. It's literally just for that particular unit. So I could have 10 units of Cabalite Warriors, upgrade them to the best weapons, and it's only cost me the power of 10 Cabalite Warriors.
Yeah.
Where the points for 10 Cabalite Warriors plus the points to then add their war gear on, because so it's more evenly matched. And on Apocalypse, there isn't points; it's power.
Yeah, and what I've noticed in regards to homebrew for Warhammer, not a lot of people like it. Like, no, we're doing rules as written.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. So let's say, because we wanted to do an idea where, so in Orcs, you have something called a Big Stomper. I was going to get 2 of them, and you're just going to fill up your power rating to the same power rating as them, or melee, you're just going to run and attack me, right?
Yeah.
And I've got to try and stop you from getting across to me. I've got decent range, decent amount of attacks, etc., etc., see how many you can do it.
Yeah.
But imagine to do that. One, I've got to buy 2 Big Stompers.
Yeah.
And then you've got to buy, what? How many? So that's 100 power rating, 2 Big Stompers.
Yeah.
How many power rating in your... What's like 30 for like... What? Say if it's 30 for 10.
Yeah.
That's 300?
Yeah.
10 times 10, that's 300 miniatures you're going to have to buy.
Yeah, which isn't cheap.
No. What have you got to do? Copy, paste, paste. Or not just Control V, click Control, because roll 20 you click and then could then paste.
Yeah.
It's so much more inclusive when you do it that way.
Yeah.
That I don't understand why people aren't doing it.
We have said that eventually we will get into the actual miniatures and the real armies, but again, the other 2 lads that we play with, they're not local.
No.
They live down south somewhere.
So we've got a trek, or they've got a trek?
Yeah.
No, cool. Are you free on Thursday? Yeah, sweet. I sold at Roll20.
Yeah, I've got a game tonight. Well, finishing off a game tonight that started on Sunday with the other one. And again, playing it on Roll20, Warhammer can take a few hours to play. If you haven't got a few hours every night, well, that's fine. You can literally stop where you are. The lad put in his army and the phase that were on, because it was his turn. I think it was Necron's charge phase, I think. So he ended his movement phase. His shooting phase, because it's the charge phase after. Ended his shooting phase and went, right, we're at Necron's charge phase, we'll end it there. No one's been on it and touched it since. I think we've gone on it to then sort of refresh it, right, so this is what I was going to look at doing for this turn, etc. But we've then able to leave it, where if you had the table, unless you've got a shed that you permanently have it all up, which very unlikely again for cost a shit ton of money to do.
Got to buy a shed.
You've got to
look how much sheds are.
Yeah.
My granddad for a decent, like a shed you'd be proud of. About a granddad.
A shed that you could actually play Warhammer in.
About a granddad.
Yeah. So, if you haven't got the space for that, you've then got to put it all, you've got to take photos of it all, remember where everything was and everybody was, put it all away, then set it all back up, get the photos out, right, so they were there, blah, blah. Where with Roll20, it's nice and easy.
Yeah. It's just the game state is saved.
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to play it.
Yeah. It is. The most... And again, Roll20 has range, as measurements, as a ruler, so you don't need to then try and measure, count the squares. You can literally...
And you can do it round corners.
Yeah. And you can click on a unit instead, because we didn't know this, did we? The guy that I was playing with on Sunday, he told me about it. So what we were doing was getting the rangefinder, clicking on a token and going, right, 7 inches, that's there, and then saying, Alex, can you just put your mouse there so I remember where I've got to move it to? The other guy on Sunday said, you do realise if you click on the unit that you want to move, and then right-click, I think it was, so you're holding the unit, and then you right-click, and then you drag, it brings up the rangefinder whilst moving that unit. And then when you let go of where you want it to go, that unit moves. So then on your screen, so it won't show you the arrow on your screen if I'm moving my unit, but on your screen, once I've finalised where it's going, you'll see the unit go.
It's good. That's what you need to do as well.
Yeah.
And that could take away, especially if you can't see it. One thing I did notice is during my turn, because obviously the maps are pretty big, but you zoom in for your units and stuff.
Yeah.
So while you're doing stuff, while I'm moving stuff here, you can be like doing tactics. So I'd zoom out and be like, okay, well, let me get the full picture.
Yeah.
And I'll just see you with like, you put an arrow across. Okay, that's my range. I'm like, okay, I was going to move there, so let's move these this way, move you this way. So that is one thing that kind of takes it away.
Yeah.
But
I think going into other games, it will be a case of I'm not measuring it until it's my go.
Yeah.
But because but again, in actual Warhammer, both of you can measure on anyone's turn, so you can be like, right, so that's it's your go, and I can be that, and you can see me measuring.
Yeah. You can measure, yeah. Well, especially when it's like a tactics, that's kind of one thing that took it away. But then, do you play like as D&D? There's like the honor system. Do you play as your character or do you play as the player?
Yeah.
You're meant to play as your character. You're meant to play as that army.
Yeah.
It's like at one point I retreated the orcs just because I saw you guys kind of like, no, they need to push with this unit here.
Yeah.
I don't think orcs would have done that. Orcs would have just ran in battle crying.
Yeah.
Right. So there's that kind of system. But I am reading Sun Tzu's Art of War as well. So because apparently that's meant to help you in everyday life as well.
Never read it.
It's boring as fuck. It is just like, the battleground consists of 4 elements: heaven, earth, two other things. Heaven not being heaven, heaven being the heavens,
like
the skies, the environment. Do you know what I mean? Like the actual the weather, basically.
Yeah.
With a sunny night, and then earth being
the terrain around you. Yeah.
Obviously, because it's Chinese, ancient Mandarin translated into modern day Mandarin, then translated into English.
Yeah. So there's some that's been lost in translation.
Yeah.
But might have to give it a read.
I think it's a decent read because like people use it to do in their everyday life.
Yeah.
Like someone went, so I was having this problem today. It was on TikTok. I've never seen him since, but I had this problem today. Then I remembered about the book I was reading, so I went to look for it. Had a quick skim through to see if anything had come up, and he found something that basically helped him. It was he could make a decision, and the Sun Tzu was something along the lines of just make the decision.
Yeah.
Like it didn't tell him which decision to make. But it was just like
just make it. Yeah. It's like I do the same when driving, right? So I always say if I'm coming up to a junction, if I have to hesitate to pull out, like could I have gone? No, I couldn't have gone.
Yeah.
If you have to hesitate, don't go.
Either go or don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning. So I'm doing my lessons at the moment. This is part of my journey now. I can drive, just not legally or safely. And I've realised that. So what I'm trying to focus on now is my driving line.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm constantly drawing a line from me, so I know exactly where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And then also looking for my reference point, right? That's all I'm doing. And then the guy's like, you can speed up a little bit if you want, Alex. I'm not in a test. It's only my second lesson. I'm like, are you sure I can speed up? I was like, yeah, just check your speed. I'm like, no, because then I lose my driving line.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get that natural driving line at the moment, and then I can just start looking properly. But I've already got the checking in pretty decently, because I watch a lot of like driving lessons online. So like, they film them. Did they pass? Did they fail?
Why did they fail? Why did they pass? Yeah.
It's like you always mirror before signalling.
Yeah.
You mirror before everything.
Yeah.
And you check I know the back one is a true sight mirror because it's flat. The other one's God gave like a spoon. He literally pulled out a spoon.
Yeah.
It's like this. I was like, I got it. Top set for some things. I got it. A spoon.
I know what a spoon is. Now come here and cuddle me. Not that kind of spoon.
I was going to say, I didn't think that was safe while driving. But no, I'm enjoying it. Like, so we've done the 2 lessons of the boring shit.
Yep.
How to open a door properly. How to.
And I've been staying off the roads.
Yeah, I would as well. But like I said, I can drive, just not. You have a heart attack now. Your car's in my drive.
You could take me to the hospital.
I could get you to the hospital. I'd probably grind the fuck out of every single one of your gears, but we'd get there in one piece and we would not stick to the speed limit. Yeah. But we'd fucking get there. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would probably be in gear 3 for twice as long as I need to be. Yeah. I haven't changed up because I'm focused on other shit that's not natural for me. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get in those good habits of actually how to drive, which is doing alright actually. I just need more time. So I've done the boring shit. I've done like what does this button do? And why is this? And then the end of it is like, we'll go for a little drive, see how you are. First time I was shitting myself, because not because I've never drove, but because I'm in it's almost like a test situation.
Yeah,
It's like,
there's somebody watching you,
yeah, and I'm like,
criticising your every move.
yeah. And he did all right. One thing I didn't do, so he said pull in here and we'll do a slow break. So I did it, and then I've noticed we were gonna hit if I'd have carried on slowing at this pace,
Yeah.
I stepped on the brake too little, we'd have gone in. I would have if I'd done it too early, I'd have been in someone else's drive, blocking the drive.
Yeah.
If I'd done it too late, I'd been blocking a drive there. So I was like, fuck off. Well, I went, I'm so sorry about that. He goes, I've had worse.
It's alright, like, if you're coming into a slow break and you think, oh, I'm going to block this guy's drive here, stop completely, block it, and put yourself into first gear, or if you're not already, but then slowly creep forward. So don't be afraid to stop,
Yeah.
and then
So I
creep
could
forward
have
if you
just
want to.
let go of the brake, and then because the engine ticks over, I could have just moved forward slowly.
Yeah.
But we were going down a road, and it was like, speed up, speed up, speed up. I'm like, okay. And I'm coming to like a blind corner. He's just going, you can speed up if you want. I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
I was not looking at my speedometer at all.
No, but a lot of things that instructors and invigilators pick you up on, as long as it's safe to do so, are you doing the speed limit? So
Yeah.
you see all these people that are doing 30 miles per hour, 40 miles per hour in a 60 zone.
Yeah.
If it's safe to do 60 and they're driving at 40, that would actually fail a test.
Yeah, I think you can go a certain amount under.
But again, it depends on the weather. So if if it's absolutely pissing down or if it's icy,
Yeah, it
then
was icy when I was doing it as well.
then drive a bit slower.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're not comfortable with the road, drive a bit slower. But if it's a lovely day, there's no reason. It's a straight road. You can see down it. There's no reason to not do 60.
Yeah.
And you're doing 40. The invigilator will pick you up on that.
Yeah. I don't think it'd be a major, but definitely a minor.
It'd be a minor, yeah.
But as we're pulling into this curb, and he's like, I didn't pull in enough.
Yeah.
I did, but not technically. Because we're pretty busy roads, people a bit struggle. But
Yeah.
he's driving a single trying to pull me over. I'm like, you fuck off, you fuck off. He's like, you're fighting me. I'm like, I know. No, he's like, you're fighting me. I went, oh sorry.
Yeah.
Because like I'm not used to driving with someone being like, do this.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm trying to get my mum and her partner to take me out for a little bit. So all I want to do is master my driving line. As soon as I've got my driving line done, I can then take my eyes off where I am in the road.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Hey, you want to pay the difference on my car to get you insured on it, then...
this is what I mean, I can't. So like, so my mum is not taking me out. So I went, just take me out for a bit, and I can't pay you petrol or nothing towards it, but if you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
let me know and we'll go for a quick drive. But driving lessons, I like them.
So that's why I want to own, eventually, a big plot of private land that's used for
thinking of
nothing
doing
but
it.
driving.
I'm thinking of doing it. It's a business venture.
Yeah.
Someone take this idea for me, I do not care, because I'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Because there's places that already... There's places that already do it, like your driving day experiences.
You know, no, nothing like that.
But
So I would not have any links to any driving. I would
Yeah.
not register it to one. It would be, so I own, I'll say 1 mile square,
yeah,
and I put some roads on it and stuff. Just
Yeah.
basic stuff. Traffic lights that don't work, and the instructor would tell you, this one's red.
Yeah.
What would you do? And it's just switched to amber, and you're already halfway through, obviously you carry on.
Yeah.
If you can stop it. So he'd do that for you and stuff. But I'd literally buy it, put it somewhere, tell everyone, all driving instructors, you can come on here, and then just give them a thing to check in with.
Yeah.
So you put their driving instructor number in there, and you pay me. The first 5 lessons can be on there. So now you're fucking sick of driving. Let's get you on the road.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Because then again, people learning to drive will feel more comfortable because it's scary the first time you get behind a car driving on an actual road, and you're like, shit.
So I was on the main road. So do you know the on the way? I don't know if it's a rugby or cricket. I have to come out of here, and I won't be in direction so people can find me.
The football and cricket ground.
So on the way to Wheelock,
Yeah, yeah,
you've got the lights. You turn right, don't you?
Yeah.
Before the bridge.
yeah.
That road all the way to the roundabout.
Yeah.
That's what I did. No, halfway through from the roundabout to that's where I stopped. That's where we pulled into the thing like that. But like it's not a main road, but it's a pretty.
But it's a
decent
busy road, yeah.
And that's why it's like speed up. I'm like, no.
No.
But then I've got good clutch control. I could do the pound size and everything on whatever it is and
On the tyres.
Yeah.
20p pieces and stuff.
What do you mean?
Like checking your tyre for it.
No, what the fuck are you on about now, dickhead? No, so you push
What you want about the pound signs for? You paying your instructor to fucking...
So pound, so like thickness of a pound
Yeah.
is for the accelerator when you're building
yeah.
your revs up and stuff like that. So I've got good clutch control and feet pedal control. It's just getting them second nature now.
Yeah.
But then I don't want them second nature, I just want to be able to pass, because then I'm going to get an automatic. Because why the fuck do I need gears? Do you know what I mean? Why? Everything else is automated. As long as I can do it, I can do it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I need to rent a car, I'd be like, oh, fucking, I can't do this shit, but at least I can do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
I had an automatic, it was alright, but...
I mean, like, they're not bad cars. It's just... It's a car at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not because I don't want to do clutch. Clutch don't confuse me, they don't scare me. It's just fucking simple. I just don't want to have to do that.
Yeah. One of the benefits of having a manual, though, is... I mean, I'm not sure how true it is still to this day, but when I was learning to drive... more accidents happened in manual cars, in automatic cars, percentage-wise.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to change gear, you're not concentrating as much. Where when you need to change gear, apparently, if you drive a manual car, you've got to concentrate that a little bit more because you've got to remember when to change gears and stuff. So you're concentrating a little bit more on the road. Therefore, percentage-wise, you're involved in less accidents. I don't know how true it still is to this day, but
again, that's why I want a Tesla. Because I would never do this, Mr. Policeman. But genuinely, I was going to watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I want the iRobot experience.
Yeah. Do you know the thing is though? I know electric cars nowadays are getting better and better mileage.
Yeah.
But it's never going to be as good as it says on the tin. Because the mileage that it tells you on the tin, this car can do 400 miles on its battery.
Yeah.
It can if it hasn't got any other electricals on in the car. If you've got your dashboard off, if you've got your
but then
centre console off.
I know Tesla are good for being honest about their range. That's it. That's all I know. Because Jeremy Clarkson tried to take the piss out of them, and then they proved it wrong. Some guy literally on YouTube proved it wrong. What do you mean? Look, and he drove at night. It was a constant drive. There was one supercharger in one part of his state to the other that was just over the miles it said it could do, and he almost made it to the mile it said it could do. I think it was like 10 miles off, so it was only 10 miles difference.
Yeah.
And he had the radio on. He was auto driving.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they can do him. Doggo! Oh yeah. If you ever miss the dogs joining us, we will still have a dog. No, we're gonna go watch him poo.
I saw something the other day. The difference between cats and dogs. A dog will sit there thinking, this guy feeds me.
Yeah.
He pets me. He gives me water. He loves me. He lets me live in his home. He is a god. A cat will sit there going, this guy feeds me, pets me, waters me, lets me live in his home. I am a god.
No, I fucking agree. I boot cats. I hate them. Right, kittens, I'd love a kitten.
Yeah.
But kittens all grow up to be arseholes.
See, again, it depends on the cat. I don't like outdoor cats. I've had a cat. I've had an indoor cat from a kitten that I trained. He was basically a fucking dog. I taught him to sit. I taught him to do paw.
This is the one where we have that clip about me laughing when you said it died.
Yeah. when I broke my ankle playing rugby,
he
did not leave my ankle. Like Louise wasn't allowed to sit on the sofa for 6 weeks because every time she tried to, he'd fucking go at her for going near my ankle. It was broke. He was.
Don't be a dickhead. Don't touch him.
He was more of a dog than a fucking cat, but he was also a cunt. He'd learned how to turn my Xbox off because obviously Xbox, the power button is a sensor, isn't it? Not an actual button. And if I wasn't giving him attention because I was on the Xbox, he'd nudge it with his nose. Where he was watching me press it with my finger.
He knows what to do.
Yeah, he was nudging it with his nose, and it was turning off. And then he'd come and sit next to me, and I'd be like, "You fucker!
You could have just sat next to me. That's an unnecessary step."
Yeah.
Fucking knobheads.
Oh, used to piss me right off.
Fucking hell. What else we got to talk about? So we've done our journey.
Our studio.
Oh yeah.
So we are in Alex's back garden.
So this is what it looks like now. I said to Aidan, do you want me to finish this before we start, or are we happy doing it? You said you're happy doing it now. It's the journey.
It's part of the journey. So you'll see just a couple of fucking pallets, and it might be like this for a few weeks, and then
I'm pretty much waiting for it to warm up to do anything major.
Yeah. And then as it starts to warm up in the back garden,
there'll be another pallet. Yeah, there'll be another pallet going this way. There'll be another back one here and here. This will be cut down to the right level. There'll be actual wood finish on it, so it's like what's the type of shit you see outside on the sheds? It's like slatted wood.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that on it. Cushions, stained. It'll look nice, but right now this is just the building blocks.
Yeah.
Imagine looking at a house with no walls.
Right now I'm getting a really numb and cold arse.
Same. But
we'll warm them up later.
Yeah, and we've got a gazebo.
Yeah.
Apparently this is 10 by 10. It's meant to be 10 foot by 10 foot. I mean, I can see it being 10 foot by 10 foot. It can go
you don't realise how small feet actually are, do you? When you measure something out by feet, you've
you got to think about it. I'm 5'10".
I don't know, half. Don't let them take away that half.
No, I'm 5'9", but yeah, I'm 5'9", right?
I'm about 5'8".
So it's less than 2 of me, which would make sense when you look at it.
Yeah, if you lay down there.
Yeah, it makes sense. But then, feet aren't as big. Like someone said, oh, how big is this? What you say? This is what? This roof is easy. What? This is 20 foot, 15 to 20 foot height of the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Doesn't fucking feel like it.
No.
Like measurements, but then he's got fucking all the imperial shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But then it's like
what are we?
the other thing that gets me, right?
Go on.
10 subways, 10 foot long subways would fit from one end of the gazebo to the other.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah. I could demolish 10 fucking Subway sandwiches.
Could you eat the gazebo?
I couldn't eat the gazebo now.
Alright, okay. give me an hour. Give me an hour and I could.
We'll challenge you on that. We'll get it on the podcast.
Okay.
And hopefully there won't be this.
No, yeah, it's going against the other ward, it's going against that. Like I said, it just needs to be sorted out. My brother was meant to be coming down, but he's decided to fuck off with his missus to London.
He's seeing the Spurs stadium, isn't he?
Going to Spurs Stadium.
He can finally call himself a Spurs fan because he's been to the stadium.
Yeah. I think he's been to Anfield more times. He's been to fucking. He's never been to White Hart. Is it still White Hart?
It's still classed as White Hart Lane, I think.
He's never been to White Hart, but he's been to the Anfield more than he has.
He used to live across the road from it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he took me there multiple times. He went to a game at Anfield, an under-21s game, before he's been to a game at Spurs.
Yeah. I've been to Anfield a couple of times.
Outside the stadium multiple times.
I wanted to get tickets when we had Barcelona at home in the second leg of the Champions League.
The 4-0.
The 4-0, yeah. But they were so expensive. It was like, fuck it, we'll just go to a student bar and watch it in a student bar.
I was working that night.
Mate, the fucking atmosphere was amazing. There was one table in the student bar that you knew weren't Liverpool fans because every time Liverpool scored, they were the one team that weren't celebrating. Yeah. And they were there at first like, oh, it's only 1-0. Oh, it's only 2-0. Oh, it's
now it's equal.
3-0. Shit, it's 4.
It was a fucking good game. I remember, so I was working at the Chippy at the time. Boss, they're never going to win. Boss was like, constantly, they're never going to win. Yeah. You're not going to win. You've got to score 4 goals against Bar, so you're not going to win.
But we're at Anfield.
I was like,
you don't write Liverpool off at Anfield.
No. And it's Champions League.
Yeah.
We do mad shit in the Champions League. Did we win that Champions League?
No. Yeah, we did. Yeah, because we went Tottenham in the final. We beat them 2-1.
My brother came down for that game.
Did he?
Yeah, we showed him in my flat.
Nice.
Watched it, yeah. Fuck that, I'm not in the flat now. How's a bird? Oh, one thing. We will still get distracted by birds.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a fucking mad hut. I'll send you the photos to add into this episode.
Don't, because that's edited. Carry on.
The hawk that was in my back garden.
Yes, he had a hawk in his back garden.
Sparrow hawk. It came back a couple of weeks ago now, you know. I'd seen it catch something. Didn't see what it caught. I'd seen it like fly off the
field mouse or something.
No, it must have been a bird because the amount of fucking feathers
fuck.
that were fucking left. But I then got a video of it eating whatever it fucking caught. And then Louise's grandma went out afterwards to clean up the mess and she was like, there was fuck all to clean up, just feathers left over.
Bloody hell. Hungry. Well, I had a pigeon. That's why my fence is like that. It's corrugated fence. You can't see. I think it's out of camping. But it's like corrugated council estate fences. But there is a wooden fence the other side of it, put up by the neighbours. And between those 2 fences, a pigeon was stuck. Yeah. Overnight, so I've left sticks for him to climb up. They're fucking stupid. They have bird brains. So I had to clip it and rip half the fence off for him to get out. But the thing is, I want rid of it anyway.
Yeah. So it didn't really matter.
No, it didn't matter.
I can't wait to fucking see this garden done.
Oh, it's
gonna look well.
It's gonna take a little while. So here, everything we have right now. So the sofa and the temporary gazebo will be permanent.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a permanent gazebo here.
Yeah.
I'm also making 2 stools and a table out of pallets. Over there, I want another kind of like a gardening gazebo, like kind of vines going up over there.
Yeah.
And then there possibly a shed in it. And then here's gonna be a veg patch. Do you know those trellises things? So they're like the archways.
Yeah.
I want all them going down the path. So it's like you have to go through an archway. I want a cherry blossom cross willow hybrid in that corner. Pretty big, so when all the willow kind of cherry blossoms kind of come over, I want to be able to put a bench in there. So kind of like a bench in there. Cannabis. Heroin or poppy seeds. No, it's going to look good. It's a work in progress. I've been in here
since November.
15th of November. Been here since 15th of November. It's now the 18th of January. So obviously decorating.
Yeah.
Then Christmas. And now we're just starting getting started. Like this is just a little project to do.
Yeah.
While I'm bored.
That's the thing. It doesn't need to be done straight away, does it?
No.
It's something that can gradually be done.
Yeah, I mean, so I've taken up smoking again, casually. Mainly because money, moving in, deposit for the new house and all that shit, decorating. Then Christmas, we're begging for payday in like 7 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're begging for it at the moment. So we borrowed money off parents because I could get some liquid now. Naomi's uncle got it for me. But so I was like, I'm still smoking every now and then because it's just quicker nicotine and it's there.
Yeah.
As soon as it's gone, I won't smoke it. But if it's there, I'm going to smoke it.
Yeah.
But I'm coming out here. This isn't up. This comes up and comes down with us until summer. I'll leave it up in summer where it's not windy, but we don't know what winds are going to come in and stuff like that. I'm not going to properly secure it here yet. But yeah, so I'm coming out here. I'm just having a fag on here.
Yeah.
It's
Just
so
chill.
much nicer than just sitting on your doorstep.
Yeah.
Like, even just the little changes I'm making look good. Like all this here was grass.
Yeah.
I'm about to dig this up so I can sort it all out, and eventually it'll be proper fucked off.
Yeah.
Probably by next time we come in, as long as the ground falls, I'll have this probably most of this mud fucked off.
Yeah.
And put it in my brown bin.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to do it bit by bit because if it's too heavy, I don't take it.
Yeah.
And then I've got to cut up all my trees. We cut down a tree with a chainsaw.
Oh my god, it was fucking mental. I was up on the fucking fence.
Yeah.
I was stood up on the fence, climbing up a fucking tree with a chainsaw.
What, 6 foot fence, climbing up a tree with a chainsaw and going, nah.
Yeah, with a bit of rope first to fucking secure to pull the tree down. With a hard hat on, obviously.
It was fucking fun.
It was so much fun.
We was having fun with a chainsaw, and then it got caught in the corrugated fence over there. And then you got it stuck first, and then Fred, who owned the chainsaw, who's now welded. Congratulations, everyone! Go check out L7 Fencing.
Ah, yes.
Please.
A friend of ours, Fred, he's the mighty card rider in D&D.
Yes.
He
did his own fencing stuff. Now he's managed to leave that company and set up his own.
Yeah.
Smashing it at the moment. Client's falling out of his arse, I believe.
Yeah.
So he had the chainsaw, and he was, because it's his chainsaw, he was completely in charge, and we never used it. But anyway, when we used the chainsaw,
we had safety lessons beforehand. No, we didn't.
I did, and I had to tell you this shit. You went, go on, Alex, you tell him. I'm like, what the fuck? But
Don't stand this side where the teeth are.
I'm holding it right, you're holding the blades. I've actually got an oscillating saw in the house. Must partner left it till in the summer when she's going to come to use it. That's why I've cut all this. So I did one of them by hand. I was like, no, but an oscillating saw. Sick of anything. But so got caught at the fence, and when he came to do it, I went, do you want to do it because it's your chain, so we don't want to break it? He went, yeah. He did one bit and the whole chain sort of shot out of his hand.
So basically the tree had grown through the fencing. So that tree in that corner was a bastard to get out because you had to do bit by bit by bit by bit.
Carefully. And
then there was one bit where it looked like there was no fencing left in the tree, which unfortunately, in Fred's case,
there was.
It had gone, like the tree had grown around it completely, and as he's put it in, it's just, caught the fence and ripped it straight out of his hand. So that tree is still there, kind of.
Yeah, a lot of it's gone. But it's the end of the day, could get fucked on to do it. I wanted most of it done while we were there. He said he'll bring a chainsaw. Let's have a fucking fun.
Yeah.
And we did. Good day.
So much fun.
I'm getting there eventually. You're on the house in front now, aren't you? Are you getting anywhere, do you know yet?
I don't know, fucking hell, Louise is looking after all that.
Fair enough.
I sorted out the last place we got, so she wants to
She can
sort
focus
this
on this
place
one.
out, yeah.
I mean, it was a decent place you had. It was just a weird setup. You could tell it used to be a shop or something.
Yeah.
And it was a weird setup. It was
the only reason
kind of nice.
The only reason we moved was during the first lockdown. We were both working from home.
Yeah.
In a 1-bedroom flat, there wasn't the space for us both to be working from home.
Yeah.
Without getting under each other's feet and pissing each other off.
Is that Northwich?
Yeah. So that's why we then ended up moving in with her grandparents, because they had an extra bedroom for us. They had an office extension done years ago, so we sort of came in, took over the office, and then Louise decided to go and be a teaching assistant, so now the office is mine.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's really good, to be honest. Like, you've got a good setup there.
Yeah. So when we have decided when we move, obviously we preferably want a 2-bed.
Yeah.
Because then I can have the second bedroom as an office with a guest bed. If, we really want. But if needs be, we can get a 1-bed and do what you've done when you've got
your
desk in the living room and just deal with that. So,
luckily for you don't have any kids running around.
No.
So if you have an office there, you can, like say, get a green screen behind you or something. You can make it look nice. Just have wherever your camera's look kind of presentable, no matter what. I mean, Louise is working 6 hours a day, is it? Ish?
Yeah,
That's a school day.
Well, yeah, she works Monday to Friday, and I only work the hours that. So I'll go and drop her off at work, and then I'll come in and start work, and then I'll pack up before I go and pick her up. So I'm only working the same hours as her. Sometimes I do a few calls, or do a little bit of work in the afternoon, depending on how busy my day's been. So usually I'm only working when she's working anyway. Yeah. So it's not a big deal.
Bad. And especially if they know you're working from home.
Yeah.
And like, what's that noise in the background? I'm partner, she's watching TV. If it gets too loud, let me know, and we'll move it to my phone.
Yeah, I'll tell her to fuck off.
Yeah. So,
how long have we been going for?
Oh, fuck knows. One of our best clips was 55,000 views. It's a Would You Rather. So we're going to do some Would You Rathers.
Oh, go on then.
Just when the episode. We've gone for 50 minutes so far. Just going to round the episode out. We're going to do some Would You Rathers.
My arse is so numb.
Okay. So apparently these are dirty, but like I said, I've just googled it. But it's the American dirty. So that's
so it's
tame as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their beer's like average 2%.
Yeah.
Step your game up, America.
I honestly believe that the UK could outdrink the whole of America.
100%. And I'm not saying that every American can drink, because there is some Americans who are hardcore drinkers.
Like the fucking country, but like, you look at country singers and the amount
pound for pound.
Yeah, we could.
Europe outdrinks America. Britain outdrinks America. Poland. I didn't know Polish were big drinkers.
Yeah.
Until I went out with a Polish bird. They are big drinkers.
That game that me and Louise brought round to yours before Christmas.
The statistics game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a question that there's a country that's drinks the most alcohol in Europe per capita.
Yeah.
What's the range of how much they drink?
Yeah.
But the country wasn't the UK or Germany. I think it was something like Czech or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, since when? But the answer was only like 4 a week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I have 4 a night.
Because the pissed up people were too hungover
to answer the question.
How often do you drink? I fucking don't, officer, you dickhead. Yeah. These fucking are shit. Would you rather have a partner who fakes their orgasms but gives perfect oral, or a partner who truly orgasms but is terrible at oral?
That's Louise anyway, so the actual orgasms was terrible at oral. That's Louise now!
That's my woman! What's going on? Would you rather get back with an ex or be with someone who you like but is extremely ugly and you feel ashamed to carry them in public? What the fuck is this? America, step your Would You Rather questions up. I fucked that website off, sorry lad.
That's alright.
30 Would You Rather question, no. 311 best.
Go on then.
18 plus edition. Oh, this is the best one, yeah. Would you rather receive an oral or give one?
Oh, let me think.
I actually like eating fanny.
I actually like
I make an artwork of it.
Yeah.
I go to town. It's like, what are they? It's like I'm summer. I'm like 5 again, and you come in and your mum gives you like an ice pop. I bury my face in it, mate. I go to town, man.
I like giving it, so giving it.
Yeah. Don't know, a blowjob's good, but women, you'd never do it right.
No.
So women won't give you like
a hand job.
Yeah, it's like
I've got 10 years experience in this.
I've been doing this a long time. I've got this. Oh, I saw a meme. Finally a worthy opponent one.
Yeah.
The Poe. It was when you meet a woman who actually gives you a good hand job. Finally a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Would you rather be horny 24/7 or only 1 day per year?
I mean, I only get laid 1 day per year anyway with my missus, so it doesn't make it. I'd rather be horny 1 day a year.
I've got kids. I can't be horny around me kids.
That's just weird, isn't it?
I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong, if my kids come in the room and like we've done it, like, oh yeah, cool, you go fuck off back bed, and they go back bed. Yeah. My partner's like, oh, it's gonna take me a bit to get me in the mood. I'm like, no, I'm back here now. I'm
ready. Let's go.
Yeah. The kids got me harder.
They're your kids. You're allowed to say that.
Yeah.
I think.
Probably not. You can fuck them. They're yours. Oh my! Would you rather have your hair pulled or slapped on the bum? Oh, that's weird for us. And it depends on the mood, because I like some dirty, horrible, hardcore, punch me, give me a black eye type sex sometimes. But then sometimes I prefer the Right, just what a quickie.
See, I like it. You know when you've gone down on a woman and her hands running through your hair and pulling it.
Yeah,
that's
nice.
That, yeah.
So yeah,
So I'd have to say the hair pulling. Yeah.
Rather have my hair pulled. Would you rather
These
make
are
out at the
fucking shit.
These are. I usually have more time to Google them. Would you rather have kinky or romantic sex?
See, I'd swap romantic for passionate.
And then but then it depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends what mood I'm in. I like a bit of both.
Dark humour. 35 dark. Would you rather? Question. Okay. Okay. This should sign me up. No, thank you. Okay, let's do the first one. Right, you can read it. Would you rather give one of your eyes to a complete stranger or be blind for the rest of your life?
Give one of my eyes to a complete stranger. As long as I can still fucking see.
Yeah. How dare you not do thought-provoking conversations? Would you rather be in a jail? Okay. Would you rather go to jail for a crime you didn't commit or get away with it? Get away with it.
I'd rather get away with it.
No matter what crime. Okay. Okay. I think we've done something similar to this one, but I think it got clipped. Okay. Would you rather? So we'll do it again now, and we'll clip this one. Would you rather everyone think you're a nonce, but never do it, or would you rather be a nonce and get away with it?
I'd rather everybody think I'm a nonce and I've not actually done it.
Yeah, but then you could never. We wouldn't be able to do this. You'd never be able to come round to my kids because I know I think you're a nonce. Like obviously, I could.
Yeah, but then people would leave me the fuck alone.
But you'd never be able to get a job. Everyone thinks you're a nonce. I'm not saying we should fuck kids.
Yeah, but is it a case of everybody thinks you're a nonce but there's no proof? Because if you've not done it, there is no proof.
Yeah, there's no proof of you being a nonce, but it's everyone thinks you're a nonce. Even your parents, Louise, like your dog, your cat. Your cat would look at you and goes, "Good job, I'm fucking old." You know what I mean?
It's a good job I'm a cat.
I don't know. I think I
don't know.
To be honest, you would have to do that. Everyone thinks you are.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I would rather you turn around to me and say you can't see my kids because I think you're a nonce than me actually fuck one of your kids.
Yeah. And then come down like, so, podcast. That is a better one. Okay. Is it worse so if you're a nonce, is it worse to fuck kids or get fucked by kids? Even if you're a nonce and you're in charge, but you're a nonce and you're a bitch. Both is a prison sentence. Well, I'm not debating that.
You can't be a nonce and be the bitch.
I know, but imagine like someone comes to you like, "Oh, I'm a registered sex offender." You're like, "Okay, what did you do if you don't mind me asking?" Because that could be anything from you were 16, slept with a 15-year-old, to you fucked kids, right? I'm on the sex offenders like register. Okay, what did you do? I got pinned down and force fucked by 10-year-olds. You're still a nonce, but
why did you let that happen?
Yeah. It's like, okay, how many 10-year-olds think you can beat up? Like, how many in a row do you think you could beat up?
Fucking shitloads, the fuckers.
Let's say they come in waves. So, first wave 1, etc., etc. I reckon I could get to wave 10 before I start getting any problems.
See, I've got good stamina, so I reckon I could go a bit longer than that.
There would be any problem. I mean, first one's just getting booted.
Oh yeah, fucking booted.
Across whatever the fucking battleground is. He's getting booted. But I reckon I can go 10. 10 of him. You've got to think 10 10-year-olds running at you. How old's your little brother now, Charlie? 10 of him running at you.
Oh, I could take him easily.
Yeah, see, I think it's going to get a problem though. I think once you've booted one, and the others, they show no fear, like they're like zombies, they're running at you, I think it's going to become a problem. You're going to have to, at 10,
I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I could do more than 10.
I reckon I could do it, but I reckon I can get to 15.
I reckon I get to about 20, 25.
Cool. Let's clone your brother.
Because again, I'm quick on my feet, I've got good stamina. I'd easily be able to get away from a couple of them and single them out when they start coming in the bigger waves.
I reckon, I could do, because of football, I did a lot of biking. I reckon.
Plus, I'd just do what I did to you the first day you ran at me in school.
What? Oh,
just fucking rugby tackle the fuck out of you, flip you over my shoulders. There's one down, bang. There's the second.
Yeah, but then you're down. You've got to get up while you're getting.
No, I wouldn't I wouldn't rugby. Yeah, but I fucking do that in rugby anyway.
True. No, but these are. Yeah, I'll give you 20 to 25. I'm saying 15. I'm confident enough with 15.
Yeah, I've got a question for you. You've probably heard of this one actually, because it's from the Sidemen.
Oh, go on.
You have to pick.
I'll put them in the tags now, thank you.
You have to pick 2 ages to fuck that have to add to a total of 30. What 2 ages are you picking?
15. 15. I know that question. It's the impossible question to answer. No, it's not. 15.
Yep.
Down the middle. 15. Fuck it. That's what I did last night. What would you do? Honestly, ages.
15.
You'd have to go for 15.
Yeah, it'd have to be 15.
Because 14
it'd have to
16...
It would have to be 15s that... I mean, nowadays, we've had this conversation before. You've got girls that are 14, 15 looking like they're 20.
Yeah,
you know, it'd have to be a 15-year-old who looks old enough.
But okay, yeah, but I'd say, yeah, at least they look old enough, but I'd say...
But you'd know that they're 15.
Yeah, they can, you have to know.
Yeah.
You've picked.
Yeah.
How many girls would you like? You're like 2 15-year-olds, please. Like you're doing a Chinese 2 number 15.
2 number 15.
Okay, I bring them to you now. Apparently it's not racist to do a Chinese accent, it's racist if you do the... Oh, hello. It's because you're saying they can't speak English properly. But if you just kind of do the, oh, hello, my name is Jackie Chan, that's not racist, but the, hello! That's the
That
racist
bit
bit, yeah. Apparently.
I was having... I'd watched this video a while ago, and I was having a conversation with somebody about it not long after. In the eyes of the law, in the eyes of court, hate speech does not exist. You cannot be...
Because of freedom of speech.
Because of freedom of speech, yeah. So you cannot be... what's it called when like you're arrested and you're sent to court and shit? Like accused. You can't be accused of hate speech. You can't be sent down for hate speech. Sentenced, that's it. You can't be sentenced to prison for hate speech when freedom of speech is a thing. But there's a fine line between saying I don't like gays,
yeah,
and saying I'm going to kill gays because I don't like them.
Yeah, because there's intent behind one.
Yeah, as long as there's no intention behind.
Yeah. I think it goes on context as well.
Yeah, so you know, as long as it's like in 22 Jump Street when he punches the gay guy and he's like, you punched him because he's gay. It's like, no, I didn't know he was gay.
No, I punched him and then he turned out to be gay. I was gay before you punched me.
And then they're like, but would it have been homophobic not to punch him because he's gay?
It would have been.
Yeah.
Just because those pansies can't take a punch, not my fault.
Well, it's like that. It's like that comedian that's like,
Mum's a lesbian, leave it.
She probably gets more pussy than you.
Hey, she does. She does. I watch. Carry on.
Fuck's sake. There's that comedian, isn't there, that goes on about like, when people say, oh, there's no reason to hate a woman. Fuck off, there's plenty of reasons to hate a woman, you just shouldn't.
The fact that she's a woman.
Yeah. No, like,
you just shouldn't.
Yeah, like, he goes, it's a comedian.
Bill Burr?
I think it is. And he goes on about how, like, you go to work in the morning working a shitty arse job to pay the mortgage for your house, you come home and find your wife banging the neighbours, she hands you divorce papers, making you go and live in a shitty apartment while you've still got to pay for that house that she now lives in, not letting you see your kids. You're telling me there's no reason not to punch a woman? He goes, you shouldn't, but there's plenty of reasons.
It's like, racism is where you put the swear word.
Yeah.
So, I can't remember the exact quote, but, fuck, black guys. These black fucks.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's where you put the swear word. Can't remember the exact quote. I'll have to find it.
Yeah.
It's really good. I had it in my head then. Right, we're going to do one more Would You Rather to round it off.
Yeah, because I can't feel my fingers or my fucking
My toes have gone.
I can feel it in my fingers.
Would you rather have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony? So, do you take that kind of moment, yeah? Would you rather have diarrhea right there and then, or the wedding night?
Well, I'm probably not going to get laid the wedding night anyway, so probably the wedding night.
Yeah, but you just spike a drink. Thank you for listening to the
Journey to podcast. It's been that long, the cunt forgot his own podcast.
I did, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, etc. Do whatever you normally do. Hi, doggy.
Hello, Harry. You like me tea?
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, bye.
And this is brought to you by Hawks Branding and
whatever I do. Ash Roots. Ash Roots Production. Thank you.
Goodbye.
They're gone. Oh, fuck off. We can finally say the N-word.